Hey everybody, it is Wednesday night. It's time for another edition of Craft Brewed Sports. This week we are rating our beers on the Super Bowl commercial scale, the Super Bowl halftime scale. We did commercials last week. Super Bowl halftime scale. We're going from anything from before 1990 all the way up to Prince in 2007, one of the greatest halftime shows I have ever seen. This week, Scott is drinking House Martell from Stormbreaker Brewing Co in Portland, Oregon. 6.5% ABV beer, 3.92 caps on Untapped. Scott, on the Super Bowl halftime show scale, from anything before 1990 up to Prince in 2007, where's that beer rank?
I'm going to go with Outkast in the Super Bowl in Atlanta.
Ooh, good choice. That's a good one, man. Fantastic choice.
Bro, they didn't do
yes,
that.
No, they did. In my mind, they did, and
okay,
it was
cool.
the best.
Okay,
they
cool.
reunited.
So you're in my mind too. All right.
Shut up. They
all right.
reunited. That's what I saw when I just put on an Outkast album and listened to that instead of watching that Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, it was the Super Bowl halftime show we all wanted but never got. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's where I'm going with on this one.
Drew is drinking Naughty Sauce from Noble Ale Works in Anaheim, California. 5.4% ABV, 4.16 caps on Untapped. Drew, Super Bowl halftime show scale, where's the Naughty Sauce ranking?
Oh man, I gotta be honest. I'm not really feeling it. I feel like I just maybe need to get into it, or it needs to warm up to me. I don't know. I'm surprised. My first sip though, I just kind of went, oh, because I was getting ready to talk either A, wardrobe malfunction, or B, Beyonce halftime show, but I can't go there with that one just yet. So we're just gonna go with Gloria Estefan in 92 right now, because it's like, look, I love Gloria too. I was told great things, and then something happened, and we'll see. We'll see how this one pans out.
Awesome. I'm drinking Pick 6 from Resolute Brewing Co in Centennial, Colorado. 4.6% ABV, just a little baby beer. 3.5 caps on Untapped. It's very middle of the road for me right now, so I'd give it like the Britney Spears halftime show when like they just kept throwing, like Nelly showed up and then NSYNC was there, and I'm like, this one's kind of weak. It's all right, but it's just not what I was hoping it was going to be. So we'll see how this one holds up. We got an awesome show
Nelly
tonight.
That horrible pandering jersey that was Split
Yes.
Ravens giant.
Yes.
Oh,
Split jerseys can die a fiery death.
it was awful.
Just an all-around horrible
it's
halftime
like you're
show.
from St. Louis, dude. Come on.
Let us know what you're drinking tonight. Add it in the chat and rate it on the Super Bowl halftime show scale. We got an awesome show. The dudes from Korner Booth Pod are hanging out with us tonight, so stick around.
Yeah.
New episode starting up right now. What is up, everybody? It's Wednesday night. That means it is time to get drunk with us, Craft Brewed Sports. If you're looking for a show that's going to give you all the in-depth analysis and breakdown for the Super Bowl this weekend, you're in the wrong place. This is a place where we're going to talk about dumb stuff and people getting drunk, and it's going to be a good time. I am Mike. With me, as always, is Scott. Scott, how you feeling tonight, man?
We got a ketchup-eating motherfucker on one end, and we got the asshole that is Tom Brady on the other end. Which douchebag will win? I'm feeling good.
Good energy to start off the show, Scott. Thanks, man. Drew also hanging out. Drew, how you feeling, bud?
So I'm trying to get the Twitter to work well with slackers. I don't know. What is these two things?
Do you just want me to send it for you?
That would be great, actually, because where's your hashtag in here, man? I can't find you boys. What's up with that?
Blame our intern.
All right, Drew, thanks, man.
Intern's the worst.
Great intro there, Drew. Thank you very much.
If you were smart, you would just go right into who are these guys hanging out with us tonight.
Well, that's what I am going to do. That's what I am going to do, but I got to throw a little shade
I'll just try to
at you.
continue to do what I can to support the show and promote it and whatnot, and you can throw shade. That's fine, Mike.
I appreciate you, Drew. I appreciate you.
That
hanging out with
Kevin
us
thing.
tonight.
That's the Kevin. I found one.
Hanging out with us tonight are our friends from Belly Up Sports podcast, Korner Booth Podcast. Jared, how's it going, man?
What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm just hyped to be here, honestly.
You would be the first, so thank you for that. I appreciate you being hyped to be here because most people are like,
to drink good beer on air. What is wrong with that?
Dude, I did it. I did a thing. Oh shit, he beat me.
You did it? Awesome. Good work, Drew.
God
You
damn
know what?
it.
No, don't worry.
It's all right.
It never happened. I deleted my message.
Brother.
That
love
is
you. Appreciate it.
Kevin, the other half of the Korner Booth Podcast. Kevin, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I mean, usually I'd be drinking tonight anyway, but now I'm doing something productive while drinking so my family can't yell at me.
Yeah, there you go. Excuses for alcoholism. That's what we like to promote on this show. So glad
My
we
mom
could.
would be proud.
Glad we could help you out. Before we get into this show, Drew, why don't you tell everybody about our good friends at Beer Drop?
Oh, God, I would love to tell you about our friends at Beer Drop. Again, got my first box just this last week or so. And then I believe others in the Belly Up family have also gotten their first subscription. So we're all looking to hear more about Beer Drop. So we're going to give them a shout out right now. And really, I got to ask you a question. Do you want award-winning craft beers delivered straight to your door starting at under $4 a serving? Our friends at Beer Drop can hook you up. Fill out your flavor profile, sign up for one of their monthly plans, and they will curate a box of fresh, award-winning craft beer that will be sent right to your door. You can swap out beers, add more, or even skip a month. And if you don't like commitment, you can still go and order delicious beers to be delivered right to you. Just go to craftbrewedsports.com/beerdrop for $5 flat shipping. That's right, craftbrewedsports.com/beerdrop. Scott, nice try, but you ain't gonna get me to fall for that.
Dude, I was typing how proud of you I was for your read.
You did good on that read, Drew. Thank you.
Just trying to stick to sponsors over here. You know what I mean? Stick to sponsors, boys.
Little peek behind the scenes there. We have a Google Doc that we use during the show, and Scott and Drew constantly try to mess each other up on the Google Doc. They will hide text.
He is so gonna screw me over.
Later on in the show, Scott, whatever sponsor you read is going to be terrible because Drew is going to mess it up terribly for you.
Let's go ahead and copy and paste.
I feel like I've had enough of these camo beers that I'm going to forget all about the revenge by the time we get to Scott's read. But let's get into it, boys.
I love that you're drinking Camo Busch Light on our Craft Brewed Sports show. Thank you, Drew, for just sticking to the
like
theme.
any good wedding, you got to make sure you serve the right type of booze at the right time. Like, I'm not drinking the good stuff before I come on air. Like, get out of here. But we got to get warmed up a bit.
Let's
White Claw, so
yeah, Kevin's drinking White Claw. You guys are normally
respect
boozing
that.
it up on your show, right, Kevin?
Oh yeah, we're slamming back beer.
yeah, no one bring up Leonard Skinner or if the Allman Brothers band is better tonight.
I got asked by a guest if Kevin was going to keep ranting because she ran out of whiskey.
Holy shit!
Wait,
That was
Kevin
our
ran
director
out of whiskey?
by the way. So like, she texted me while Kevin was ranting. I'm gonna need more whiskey. Is Kevin gonna keep going?
Okay, but see, that's not her complaining about me ranting. That's her going, do I have time?
No, that's what she's
right.
asking.
She's looking to Can you
to
fill?
my kitchen and grab another? I don't even know what whiskey she was drinking. If it was, I don't know. I'm not gonna judge because I honestly love every type of whiskey, so whatever. But
All right, wait, hold on. I need to get your opinion because I got into a fight at happy hour tonight at work, virtually, obviously, because, Basil Hayden.
Oh, that's good. Basil Hayden's good.
Delicious.
That's real good.
delicious.
Okay, good.
I love Booker's is definitely my go-to. Really super. Also, because it tastes like basically boat cleaner if you don't put ice in it. So.
See, and that's the thing is I wasn't saying Basil Hayden was the best whiskey ever, but it's a solid one. And at the same time, it's not super expensive. And people are like, oh, for the money, it's not any good. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding? What are you talking about?
Yeah, whoever that was is a dum-dum.
Yeah.
Super stupid.
By the way,
Like I said, work people, not actual friends.
El Capitan Mike Brown is in the Periscope comments. He wants to know how many beer bongs make this show. If Scott utters the secret word of the night, I've got one. Drew will do his. Scott now has his beer bong. Are you ready for your first Kong bong live on the air tonight, Scott?
Hey, if I would have bought cheap beer to do it, that was the problem.
You could probably bong a shot of whiskey, though.
Hey, look.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could.
Look, ask Kevin. Ask Kevin about bong and seltzers because we had a little bet. Kevin and I had a bet on the Notre Dame Alabama playoff game. And thanks to Notre Dame's backdoor cover, Kevin had to bong a seltzer on an episode of Korner Booth.
That sounds awful.
The worst part of that was I for some reason, I'm an idiot, and I didn't expect it to foam up as much as it did, which is dumb because it's all. So I had to get away from the camera and change my shirt and my pants.
Wait, why is that a problem?
It was funny.
Just do it shirtless.
No
the
one
fans-
wants to see that, and I didn't want to be pantsless on camera because Belly Up Sports not that kind of site, but also I didn't want Jared to feel inferior.
That's
So I was
fair.
really nervous about that aspect of it.
So should I not plug my OnlyFans right now? Then
Well, that would
that's
be
a bad
Kevin's
idea.
forte, so you should ask him first.
You know what? I don't know how Scott and Mike feel about it, but come on Corner Booth. We will talk OnlyFans. We've
I'm
done it
in.
before. You can plug yours.
Nice, perfect.
I'll
We've
come
been
just wearing a Kong bong.
phrasing. We've been talking about doing a Craft Brewed Sports After Dark situation, but we've been talking about how we need to have certain kind of, restrictions in place so that people are opting into that type of media because, just like with HBO and such.
Why the hell are you talking to us?
I'm not. I'm just looking for support to justify us doing another episode. Like we were talking about earlier, these two idiots need a reason to stay away from their family and their wives. Mine's just that much more ready to get rid of me for a night. So I'm in.
Listen, I got a studio in my basement right now, and I just literally hang out down here. I'm like, this is like my quiet spot. Nobody bugs me.
All right.
Yeah, wait till kids show up because then that quiet spot goes away and you don't have any
Yeah,
quiet spots
I'm
anymore.
banking on at least 5 or 6 more years of freedom.
All right, let's get into it. Here's what we're going to talk about tonight on the show. We're going to get into some beefs. There were some beefs that happened this week, so we're going to break down some beefs. We're going to find out who the bad guy is in each one of these situations. Mookie's going to give us some mad props on the Super Bowl. He's got some bets that we're going to put down, and then we're going to stick to sports, guys, because that's what we do on Craft Brewed Sports. We stick to sports, and then maybe later, if there's time, got a little conspiracy theory that we might get into. We'll see.
Actually,
we'll
Mike,
see.
real
I don't
quick,
know
I
if
want to
there's
throw
time.
some out here. I forgot to talk to you about it during show prep per usual, but
Jesus Christ. Nothing
I
like
had
having a
an
production meeting live on air. Go for it, Drew.
yeah, that's right.
What compelling podcasting. Turn it up, folks.
So I was thinking we could take all of the big, massive amounts of cash we still have left in our Bovada account, and we can YOLO it on someone for the Super Bowl. And I was saying, why don't we let the fans vote where we put the last of our stack?
No, have you
How
not?
about we just have you pick against the Chiefs again for the third time this year?
Hey, third time's a charm.
Yeah, that's
Again,
That's the
production
logic
live on
Mookie
air.
would use, too. Patrick Mahomes has to lose one of these days, damn it.
See,
Hey,
this
when
is
was the last time Patrick Mahomes lost in the playoffs? Who was he playing?
it would.
oh,
Oh,
He was playing the Bill Belichick-led Patriots. Yes.
don't.
If you still think Brady's a system quarterback, you deserve to take your sports credentials taken away from you on camera. Like,
Oh, I don't think he's just some. I don't think he's just some quarterback. I think he's the quarterback that Bill decided to have run his empire behind this. While he was the puppet master. Darth Vader looked like the big bad, but we all know who had the power.
Listen, I've watched
right?
way too much
dude.
film on Brady for me to even think he's a system quarterback. Is his arm shot like a wet noodle at this point? Yeah, but does he still?
no.
I mean, yes and no. It still looks better than Manning's at this age. Holy crap!
oh my God. But we all have to agree, Manning's killing it in the or on the off-field camera situation, whether it's commercials, his details on ESPN. Like Peyton's got himself a future on SNL, right?
I got to be honest. If I have to see one more commercial with Peyton Manning and Brad Paisley, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I'm so tired of those commercials. I hate every single one of them. I can't stand Brad Paisley and Peyton Manning. And the commercials come on like on the radio in the morning. It drives me nuts. All right, so new beef. Me versus Peyton Manning. That's the new beef. Who's the bad guy in that beef, Scott?
If
Well-
you let your forehead get a little bit bigger with the receding no hairline, then we
always
might
got a
have a
big forehead.
real thing here.
Wait, Mike, I have a question.
Yes.
Have you ever teabagged an athletic trainer?
I have not. No.
Peyton Manning's the bad guy.
Allegedly.
Mike, have you ever taken has your wife ever taken HGH?
No, not to my knowledge.
Allegedly.
No, it's not. Yeah, allegedly his wife took the HGH because really it was Peyton Manning.
Let's not Peyton Manning slander on this show, all right? Let's pump the brakes.
No, this is
You spent the better part of a minute slandering a man who I have said before I would take a bullet for.
Just want me a Miller and
You'd take a bullet for Tom Brady?
Yes,
Why?
I love Tom Brady.
He's from Foxborough.
Wait.
What
Are you
talking
doing
about? He
it
loves
because
Brady.
are you doing it because you think that if you take a bullet for Tom, he'll let you see Giselle's boobies?
No, I'm taking a bullet for Tom in the hopes that he'll sleep with me. As a straight man, I hope he sleeps with me.
That's been Mark Wahlberg.
Like that. It's not that hard to understand.
Yeah, I mean, dude does have 7 Super Bowl rings. So
Shitty
I get
says he'd be the one shooting that bullet.
But the problem is he'd have to beat me to the gun. Like,
God, I appreciate our fans. Let me tell you what.
Oh man, we know where we get our bread buttered right here. That fuck Tom Brady poem from last week, Scott. You really
you know
spoke
what?
to the
I'm
fans
gonna,
of this
I'm
show.
gonna resend it in the chat. That way everybody can
You
get it in
should.
case they missed
Can
it.
we be sent this poem too? Is that possible?
What's that?
Oh, the poem?
I need this
Yeah.
poem.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah. We'll.
I mean, I was told, but I found out that Brady's afraid of my favorite team. That's perfect. I'm good with it.
Well, I just shared it in the chat so all can check it out.
Yeah.
in case
Bye,
you
baby.
missed it.
I think it's good that Jared and I are on because now we have two opposite ends of the spectrum. Scott says fuck Tom Brady. I say Tom Brady fuck me. Like the opposite ends.
Look at that wordplay. How long did it take you to think of that? Because usually we plan our jokes like weeks in advance.
Speak for yourself, homie.
Yeah, no, I write mine on the fly, baby.
Wow, you guys do
I-
improv?
Improv here, so
I'm gonna open this like the side door on the corner booth. I shoot everything from the hip. No research, no planning beforehand. If it comes into my brain, I am saying it.
the worst
That's
part
why
is
we get along so well.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Imagine if we researched everything though. That's the scary part.
no. Then you lose the magic, right? That's part of the magic
I'm
is
talking
just
about
being.
the stats and everything else. The comedy comes natural, but
Oh,
like, shit.
I don't research stats beforehand either. I just, as I'm talking, I will be Googling to find something to back up what I'm saying. I'm
Right,
a
'cause
stern-
I
That-
totally planned Gloria Estefan as the halftime show and did not Google that as I was vamping on my beer.
I mean, you want to feel old, guys? I don't even know who the hell
Yeah.
that was, and I wasn't even born yet.
Ah,
I'm
dude, are
the
you
older one of the two.
serious? Wait
You
a
were
second.
born in
second.
1992.
How the hell?
God.
Wait a
1995, baby.
Are you allowed to drink?
1995 was
Can we get an
the
ID check
greatest
over
year of all
here?
time.
I mean, my ID makes me look like a skinhead Dwayne the Rock Johnson, but yeah.
Wait a second. You were born. I was 11 years old when you were born. Good lord. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm
Well,
older than I am. I'm 25, man.
Mike, when I feel-
fantastic. That's-
Wait, Mike,
Have
you're
it.
36.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
man.
bullshit.
36, bro.
You look very good for 36.
No, I'm gonna lie, Mike. I thought you were like 32 when I was messaging back and forth. I'm like, oh, this guy's pretty young, honestly. Holy shit.
Nope, I'm an old man. Cool. Haven't felt this
Actually,
old.
the oldest one on the show.
Yeah,
in
I
case
haven't
you're
felt this
wondering.
old since Cam came on and was like, "I'm 20," and I was like, "Well, this is awful."
Rancher's
All
19
I'm
makes you
drinking
feel
water.
right, let's talk about some of these beefs. First beef I want to get into this week. MLB versus the MLBPA. So if you guys have missed it, the MLB sent out a proposal, 154 game season, expanded universal DH, expanded playoffs. They were like, you will still get paid for 162 games, since that was a big sticking point last year as they were negotiating everything. And the MLBPA came back and said, fuck you, we ain't doing that at all. And they were like, we're just going to go to training camp as expected, and whatever happens, happens. Scott, MLB versus MLBPA. Who's the bad guy?
God, OWG's shining bright this time of year, man. The MLB and Rob again out here trying to sneak one past the goalie because they tried to pretend like they're good faith. This was all public posturing, so they could make it look like they're trying to get bipartisan agreement on this. The season moving forward, but MLBPA is clearly in the rights because the owners are trying to fuck the players out of more money by expanding the playoffs while telling them, oh yeah, sure, we'll pay you for 162. and they won't give them a dime of that extra money that comes in the playoffs. The owners know exactly what they're doing, and they're doing their usual, which is fucking both the players and the game at the same time. Thanks, owners.
Wow, got aggressive.
Scott will never not cape for the players, though. That's 100% true.
Yeah,
he will always
in
cape
any
for the
sport
players.
in any league.
Yeah, it's always Scott versus the OWG owners. Jared, do you think the MLB or the MLBPA are the bad guys in this one?
Well, I hate Tony Clark with a passion because that dude was driving me nuts during COVID. But I gotta agree with Scott over here. There is no way in hell that the MLB owners come off like good guys here. First of all, Rob Manfred might be a bigger gangster than Bug Selig was, man. Holy shit! Like,
Oh no, he absolutely is.
pull stuff over that is just straight robbery at this point. Hey, we're gonna pay you for the regular games, but we're gonna add playoff games. You guys won't see a dime of that. But you know what? Good job for last season. It's all. I'm all with the players here. I'm all for it on this one.
Kevin, have you been able to Google to come up with a stance on this one?
I don't need to Google it. I already have my stance.
Holy shit.
Usually I will go to bat for any players association. 99 times out of 100 are scumbags. They're dicks just trying to screw over the working class. I feel it weird I'm referring to multimillionaires as the working class, but in this situation, comparatively, they are. However, expanded playoffs, how many games would that be adding?
It's one round, so potentially 3 to 5 games. Yeah, 5 games max.
Okay, so guess what? With a 154 game schedule, if you're getting paid for 162 games, you will be playing an additional 3 to 5 games. You'll be playing 157 or 159. The Players Association is getting hung up on this bullshit like, oh, we need to get paid, blah, 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 for this playoff. You're already getting paid by this agreement.
Man.
Also, I think the MLB Players Association is the most powerful players association in sports, and it's annoying. I think the Players Association in baseball is just as detrimental to the sport as the owners in the MLB's inability to broadcast and market its stars.
So you're going MLBPA. Drew, before I go to you, just because this is an interesting turn of events, I could have gone either way on this one. I feel like both sides are ruining the game in different ways. But in this case, I was actually okay with the MLB's proposal. Like, I understand, Scott, to your point of, hey, if they cave on this one, then when they go to collective bargaining at the end of next season, they don't really have a leg to stand on because the owners are going to be like, well, you did it last year. But I feel like the players need to give a little, like, you can't just stonewall. You got to give somewhere. And to not even come back with to just come back and we'll give you this, but we also want that. There was nothing that they came back with. They were just like, fuck you, I'm out. And that kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. So I'm going to barely give the edge to the players as the bad guys. So Drew, you are now the deciding vote. And it's apropos because you are the baseball expert on the show. MLB or MLBPA? Yeah, who is the bad guy in this beef?
Well, I do really quickly want to call out one of the comments first before I give my, a tie-breaking vote. Matt Barr calling out that he agrees with the undercover sex offender. And I'm like, thanks, bro. That doesn't narrow it down at all. So, cool.
I'm going to be honest. And I'm not trying to say like I'm right. I think he means me with the mustache and the sunglasses and the Hawaiian open. I think
that I know what you're saying, but really the thing is we all have like our regionalities. Like, I think that if you were in Florida, people would be like, oh yeah, that's just so-and-so from down the block.
Everyone in Florida is an undercover sex offender.
That's what I'm saying though, because down there in Florida, you would look like that. But like, again, you have a guy wearing a soccer jersey down there in Florida, they'd be like, that's the guy. So I think we all have our different pockets where we would be the undercover sex offender.
So Drew, good guys.
So anyways, moving back on to the baseball talk here. Honestly, what I'm really curious about is, are you guys surprised how all of this debate has affected the game in and of itself? Because what we've kind of glossed over is the fact that Mexico right now is 1-2 in round robin play of the Caribbean Series, the 2021 Caribbean Series. And you got to figure that all this back and forth with Major League Baseball and the Players Association is weighing on some of the guys playing in those games, because there's major league ballers down there playing in the Caribbean Series. and they've got this weight on their shoulders of what the fuck is going on back at home with the game
Right here. Google was not your friend today. Was not your friend today, Drew.
What are you talking about? There is baseball happening, boys.
I
with
understand, but
consequences behind
Google
it.
was not your friend.
I had to cut to Scott as he was just rubbing his forehead angrily at Drew talking about major leaguers in the Mexico League.
No, not the Mexico League, the Caribbean Series. These are national baseball teams. Mexico, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Panama. They're in round robin play from which they'll advance to bracket play, which all filters into the World Baseball Classic.
Yo, bro,
There's
how come you
shit
can
on the
read?
line.
How come you can read this off of a page on the fly that you find, but you struggle so damn hard with our ad reads that have been in the doc for months?
Because I saw this morning on the ticker on ESPN. I was like, the Caribbean Series? What the fuck? You're playing baseball? And then I saw the snippet in the show rundown, and I was like, oh, I should totally just bring this shit up. They'll get mad. So really, both sides, MLB and MLBPA, are both wrong because at the end of the day, they're costing the game.
God damn it! So we don't have a decision
Spotlight
here.
is being taken off of these men playing down there for things that
All right,
matter.
coward. You're a coward for not taking a stance.
Okay, fine. I'll take a stance. The MLB is wrong. Let's be honest.
Okay, there you go.
WGs for life. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Mike, we win.
It's not a great W, but it's a W. I'll take it.
All right, fair enough. Let's get to our next beef.
Is it a W though? I mean, we know Jared's illiterate. From what you guys said, it seems like Andrew's illiterate. So
This
you
motherfucker
got
called
two
me
illiterates
Andrew. I
on your
love
side.
that. You know what the best part is that our votes count the exact same as yours. We may be illiterate as fuck, but goddamn truth. Also, fuck Gritty, by the way.
Wow, just unintentional. Gritty just takes a cross shot on that. Great, yeah.
He's
you're-
on it. They're doing some
True.
shit at the intermission
True,
of the
my
Flyers
God.
game, and Gritty is being painted in the stadium by an artist. Like
I'm
it's
getting
fucking
Gritty
the
on the
Titanic.
ballot the next go round.
I'm changing Drew's picture. He's not going to be on the stream anymore. It's just going to be Gritty. It's just going to be a GIF of Gritty talking into a microphone, and whenever it cuts to Drew, that's going to be the picture on the screen. And Ed is very confused that Kevin called Mookie Andrew. Everybody is shook
That's
by
the
that
best,
one.
That is the best part of it all.
Ed also pointing out the Caribbean League, that might be where Tom Brenneman is broadcasting. So there you go. Clearly high quality stuff going on down there.
He is. He's like Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
it, too. He's like not even there. He's doing it from his.
He might not
house.
be allowed to be down there. All right, let's talk. Let's talk this LeBron versus the Courtside Karen, as she has been dubbed. So if you missed this one, the Lakers were playing in Atlanta. There was a young lady, about 25 years old, that was courtside, sitting next to her older husband. He's some beefed up dude that LeBron called old
He looked
steroid
like he was
ass.
36.
Yeah, but LeBron called him old steroid. You motherfucker! I just caught what you. I hate you so much. I want to punch you right now. Called him old
Like,
steroid
just
ass.
call it what it is. He's her sugar daddy.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's just call it
I'm
it is,
dancing.
man.
I was dancing around, but yeah, he's it's a one of those type of situations. LeBron was jawing with the dude. This lady took offense to it, stood up, started cussing out LeBron. She was ejected from the game, and then went on a tirade and went viral afterwards, talking about how she cussed out LeBron, and she told him, "Bring it over here and say it to my face. I'll fuck you up," which is hilarious that this 25-year-old girl thinks she was going to fuck up LeBron James. That's an amazing part. Scott, we'll go to you first. Who is the bad guy in this situation, LeBron or the Courtside Karen?
There's no shocker that it's Courtside Karen, but not for the reasons you may think. What the hell have we done here that we've discovered a Hawks fan that's passionate? There aren't any passionate fans in Atlanta for any of their teams. So how in the hell is it that a Hawks fan, out of all the teams in Atlanta, the one that's been perpetually shit, even with the other shit that's happened on the other franchises in Atlanta, the one that has stayed shitty for pretty much its entire existence, has a hardcore fan that's trying to get up in LeBron's gill. grill. That's why she's absolutely the villain here. But again, because she's been in hiding when Atlanta has needed more sports fans like that at Braves games for the last 20 years. God damn it!
God, no, see, Scott, you're right, but for the wrong reasons, or however that works out. And JB, new writer to Belly Up, welcome to the fam, is saying that he thinks Barstool's Minuteman had a good take here. Everyone in this situation sucks. I'll agree with that to a certain extent. LeBron doesn't need to stoop to this level, but of everyone that sucks, she sucks the worst, because I don't remember, because I didn't read that in depth, because why would I waste time? You can get the headline and understand what happened, but was she married to dude, or is she just the girlfriend?
Yeah, that's her man.
Okay, even still, look, man, don't fuck with your money. And if you are going out there creating a scene and getting at LeBron like that in a way that is going to affect your relationship with Sugar Daddy, like, don't fuck with your money. Just get at him later, unless you're trying to push your brand. You know what I mean? Like, I would not go after LeBron, lose my cool, and then get a situation where now all of a sudden people in Atlanta aren't buying stuff from whatever homeboy's like business is, and she fucked with her money. You don't fuck with your money.
Well, that would make sense if they were in LA, but since they were in Atlanta and LeBron isn't an Atlanta player,
but that's what I'm saying. To Scott's point, they like LeBron more than they like the Hawks. So if you talk shit to LeBron, they might be like, man, this bitch right here, what are you talking about, man? Don't come at the king like that. He might not be an MJ, but he's still the best thing we got going.
Kevin, do you agree that both are shitty, or who's the bad guy here?
So first off, I do want to point out that I don't think this is Courtside Karen fucking with her money. Her husband hates LeBron. I saw on Twitter, he's weirdly obsessed with hating LeBron. He's posted multiple pictures on Instagram of like LeBron at the scores table and him in the background. Like, oh, I hate this guy. Like, oh, I told you I'd be going at him all night. So I think he was probably very happy. And I actually don't know if I should say it on air, so I'm going to move on from the joke I was going to make. But
Nice.
I hate LeBron. It was about oral is the joke I was going to make. But I hate LeBron. I hate LeBron as a player. I don't hate him as a person. I think he's an intelligent person. I think he's inherently a pretty good dude. So going off of that, though, I don't think he would do this unprovoked. The guy had to have said something that set him off. And LeBron's a veteran of almost 20 years now, which is weird to think.
He's been in the league as long as you guys
control.
have been alive. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you, Mike, you've been watching basketball since the Mikan days. So
I graduated the same year as LeBron.
Yeah, Jesus, you're so old. But so I think LeBron's got a lot of something had to have been said that would set him off like this to go at. I blame Courtside Karen and her man and her sugar daddy.
Fair enough. Jared, who's the bad guy?
All right, this is gonna. Well, first off, some quick stuff. I am the leader of the LeBron James hate club, in the sense that I get annoyed by his presence. His Miami years, I honestly start rooting for him, and then went back to Cleveland. I was just like, all right, I'm done with you. But I am a big Jordan and Kobe guy. Like, being an Eagles fan, I loved Kobe forever. So the biggest thing for me is, one, LeBron, if you are the greatest player in the game right now, why the heck, unless Courtside Karen's boyfriend says so, or hubby or whatever the hell he is, said something that's so bad that you want to jump his ass in the parking lot, dude, ignore him. Who cares? You're making like $45 million a year. This loser's with a like Mr. Clean T-shirt is coming at you. Are you kidding me? And then his 25-year-old like girl, like wife, is like barking at you too, bro. Are you kidding me? I look more at LeBron's ego at this one. And as much as Courtside Karen sucks for just being annoying, and her husband should probably calm down about his LeBron hate, they're just fans. There's fans who do this at every freaking sports event ever. The fact that this made a story because LeBron was complaining about it and called him Courtside Karen, it looks worse than LeBron for even acknowledging this, honestly.
Well, I feel like it became a story because they got ejected, and I don't know if LeBron asked for them to be ejected or if the Hawk security just stepped in and told him to get out. That's where it kind of gets funky to me, because it'd be different if LeBron came out and was like, get them the hell out of here. Okay, you're on an opponent's court and you're asking the opponent's fans to be removed, then yes, you are 100% the worst thing in this situation. But it doesn't appear to be that way. It appears that LeBron was just mouthing back to him, which if you're going to talk shit to an athlete, you fully have to expect them to talk shit back. Like you can't, and that's what drives me crazy with fans like this, where they're like, what? It's the same fucking people who go and heckle at comedy shows and they're like, oh, I was adding to the fun. No, nobody wanted you to fucking add to anything. Shut your mouth, enjoy the show, and get the fuck out of here. That's
Can I hate both? Can I honestly just say I hate both of them? Honestly, I hate everyone.
Yeah, that's fair.
I literally hate everyone here. Like LeBron, I just annoys the hell out of me. He's part of the story, and I like Courtside Karen and her sugar daddy. Like seriously, guys, go back to your Atlanta mansion somewhere in the woods. Nobody cares. Like go away.
But see,
I'm just saying the Braves might have won a few more fucking World Series if they had a few more Karens in the stands. So
no, Scott, that's bullshit. They wouldn't have won anything with Karens in there because the reason LeBron snapped is because Karen crossed the line. That's got to be what happened, because the best thing to ever happen to basketball was Reggie Miller and Spike Lee talking shit to each other on the sideline. Exactly. Yeah. Doing the choke move and all that. And like that shit was amazing. But there was still mutual respect there. The problem is Courtside Karen ain't got no respect for anyone, nor does her bitch ass husband either. And they probably crossed the line you're not allowed to cross, where it didn't become friendly banter back and forth, but there was hate behind it. And there's enough of that fucking shit in our world these days. Keep that shit off the court. Stay the fuck at home. We don't need you here.
Mookie
Let the
bringing
game
it.
be pure and fun, man.
Mookie leveling it out as always. Appreciate you, Mookie.
NBA should have stayed in the bubble.
Also, a biscuit with the
but
comment.
With lemon pepper wings. With lemon pepper wings in the bubble.
Well, yeah.
Biscuit with the comment of the night on this one. OJ Simpson likes LeBron. Blondie better be careful. Moving on. Let's talk this last beef.
Yes.
This one, I'm just going to lump all of this stuff together. I was originally going to do these as different beefs, but we're going to lump all of this stuff together. So if you missed this situation, we're a little long. We'll be all right. We'll make it up in your mad props, because I have a feeling when you start driving the bus, it's going to be like, get me the fuck out of here. So
that's what normally happens. Yes.
We'll make it up. So here's this next one. If you missed the Warriors versus the Pistons, Rodney McGruder.
Everyone did.
Yeah, everybody missed that game, right? Because who was watching that game? Except for Pistons fans and Warriors fans. Are there Warriors fans left anymore now that they're not good? There's
more than Piston fans. Let me tell you that much.
All right, fair enough. So Rodney McGruder, at the end of the game, went over to the bench and started talking shit because of something that happened earlier in the game. Klay Thompson, who isn't playing, was on the call for some reason, because apparently they're just going to have Klay Thompson on the announce team. He makes fun of McGruder during the broadcast until an announcer cuts him off. In the post-game interviews, they asked Draymond Green about it. Draymond Green makes fun of McGruder, calling him a fake tough guy. He says everybody's trying to be tough, makes fun of his name. He's like we're afraid of Rodney. And then Big Baby Davis chimes in on Instagram and says, this must be why Klay's always hurt. Klay fires back at Big Baby Davis and says, well, next time I'm in the game next year, I'm going to call ISO against you. I'm going to get 40 in the fourth quarter, which is a nice dig because Big Baby hasn't been in the league for like 7 years. All around, just a crazy shit show of shit talking, and I'm here for all of it. Scott, who's the bad guy in this situation?
Nobody. This is fantastic. I just like this. This is the type of black on black crime I'm here for. Just a bunch of ridiculous comments fired back and forth between these idiots. I love it. I'm here for the jokes. So nobody's the bad guy. Also, the first time I saw it, I said, did that say McGruber?
I thought it said McGruber too.
I was like, who the hell is McGruber in the NBA?
I kept
seconds McGruber.
Every time I saw the story come up, I just thought McGruber. Jared, you were falling out of your chair there while Scott was giving his response. Do you agree?
Yo, seriously, I'm with Scott on this one. I just like this whole story is just hysterical to me. Honestly, I gotta give shout out to Kevin. I gotta shout out to him. He sent me the clip of Klay basically ripping McGruder. I didn't even know who this dude was until I saw this clip.
Yeah, most people don't.
Like, this is great. Like, listen, I appreciate a guy with a big ego who will actually go out and be like, try to back it up. But I didn't even know who this dude was until he said this shit. And the worst part is that the Warriors are now like, they're relying on the combination of like a couple injured old guys in Wiseman and Wiggins. Honestly, this whole story to me is just hysterical. It's the opposite of with Courtside Karen and LeBron, where I'm just here to enjoy the party. I'm here for the fun. I want somebody to hit somebody at the end of this. Like, come on.
Oh, hell yeah. Get a good old fight in there.
Let's get Steve McGruder go after Draymond after the game. Because I want to see Draymond's actually a real tough guy, or he's going to try to kick him in the nuts in the middle of it.
Hey, he's going to kick him in the dick. That's what Draymond does. He's a dick kicker. Drew?
I want to see someone get knocked out Kenny freestyle.
Oh, shit. No, I don't want to see that ever again. Drew, who's the bad guy?
Draymond Green.
Just
because he's always the bad guy somehow. Like, it always ends up being Draymond's fault. Like,
that's like a putt of an answer, man. Come on.
I mean, hey, maybe not. But look, I'm sticking up here for my boy. I'm sticking up here for my boy from Michigan State. You know, he's had his rough patches where he's kicking dudes in the nuts and whatnot, but he's always been a grinder. He's been Izzo boy. Like, I'm back here. I got my boys back. Draymond Green is always getting blamed for shit that it ain't his fault, man. He's just a competitor. He's out here grinding. He gets no respect. I don't understand it. And it's not okay. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Wow.
I did not know it'd come in tonight and have Drew caping.
Yeah,
for Draymond Green.
For Draymond Green, that's such a weird,
dude. I legit love that guy. His last year at State when they were in the NCAA.
I like Draymond Green too, but I didn't know until now how much you enjoyed.
Yeah, I didn't. I wouldn't have pegged you for a Draymond fan, Drew. Like a big time Draymond fan. Kevin,
you said about what Kevin said about Brady before with you. Man. Damn.
Yeah.
I got layers, bro.
Kevin, is Drew right?
So I just want to say before I get anything off, Draymond Green's highlights practicing with the Michigan State football team is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It is amazing.
I don't know why they thought that would be a good idea. Like, I get he's a big man, but Draymond is also a fake tough guy. He's gonna act all tough and then try to kick a dude in the nuts. Like, I hate Draymond, but the man they call Big Baby is the bad guy here. I hate when former players or now announcers are talking shit about current players. I hate when Shaq does it.
Wait.
Time out. Yeah, I'm with Scott here.
Real quick, because in the same vein, did anybody see the Kendrick Perkins video this week that he made to get Bradley Beal out of Washington, D.C., saying that he didn't have any help? Now that is quality, grade A shit talking. I am all here for good players talking shit. Now, if you're just a nobody like Big Baby,
Scott,
never really made a name for himself. So
I was going to get into that. Shaq, though, one of the all-time greats, one of the best, greatest players in NBA history. Okay, fine, I'll give him a pass. Paul Pierce, in his prime, was very good. So if he wants to talk shit, I hate it. It's bad for his legacy, but fine. They call you Big Baby for a reason. You cried on the bench because Kevin Garnett said something mean. Don't open your mouth. You were a role player on a championship team. That's more than I'll ever do in the NBA. But stop talking shit about Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. Glenn. Glenn's also a dumb name. I'm sorry. Like, if anyone watches his name Glenn, like, just, you can't talk to it because, like, the response will just be, okay, Glenn.
Glenn isn't watching right now, is he, Scott?
I hope not. I was like, well, damn. This was one of those episodes I hope our resident meme lighter is
the long-time viewer, the one that's been here from the ground up. Let's hope he's not listening to that spiel. Let's hope he just fast forwards over that from Kevin.
Sorry, Glenn.
I'm going to agree that nobody's the bad guy in this one. I love all of them for this. Basketball needs more fights and more arguments, and anybody who starts it is cool in my book. Anybody who finishes it is cool in my book. I want more of this. I want this in every sport. I want to see golfers doing this shit. Like, I want to see dudes on the PGA Tour talking shit like that. All right, this has been...
How do we get there to be a Malice in the Palace every 3 years?
Yeah, seriously. Somebody hit somebody, for the love of God. Make
basketball for real,
again, for the love of God.
That's why I loved the Pistons when I was in high school. Because
you can't do that. What about the kids? You can't do that. The kids.
Man, fuck the kids. They're Detroit. Like, they're tough as is anyways. Those kids probably stabbed a person or two.
You like the Pistons because of that, and my love for Ron Artest grew so much that night. I already was a fan of him, but that night, ooh man, love me some Ronnie Artest.
Crazy motherfucker.
He is.
He puts McGruder in a friggin' headlock. All right, let's do this.
Where is Ron Artest these days?
I don't know, and get his name right. Meta World Peace.
Is that his name, or did he change it back again?
I don't know.
Okay.
Did he get a ring with the Lakers?
Yes, I think.
You know what, though? That's good, because if he ever has a Delonte West situation, he's got something to fall back on. He can always hawk that ring and get himself in rehab.
Also, by the way, Ron Artest, the player formerly known as Ron Artest.
Oh, did you Google
is
it?
Now Meta Sandiford Artest.
Wow.
Oh, I like that.
That's I don't know. I'm not.
They can't cut the feed for that.
No, I think we're good. I don't think...
It was your own personal artistic take.
Yeah, I
on
think
the
you're.
theme.
I think you're totally fine to do it. If you do it yourself, it's like if I sing the sellout drop. It's okay. They can't pick that up.
So the times we play it, we're screwed.
Probably. There's a good chance that we could get hammered for that.
He
Not gonna.
did. He won a title.
Who won it? He did win a title in LA.
He did. 2010. 2009, 2010.
Damn.
Yeah, I hate Ron Artest, by the way.
All right. Well, Drew, since you got the camera right now,
Oh fuck.
let's get let's get some of Mookie's mad props going. The big game coming up this weekend. So, Drew, actually, while we do that, let's take a look at the standings and where we are currently after your last round of Mookie's mad props. Scott in the lead for the group, 1-2.
See what happens when I don't play under protest?
Yeah, me and
This is all
Drew
bullshit.
in the basement at 0-3. So, well, in fairness, man, some of the prop bets.
To be fair,
To be fair, yeah.
Excuse you, don't be rude.
Some of the prop bets that Mookie pulled out were very garbage. They
were awful.
terrible prop bets.
I'm willing to hear these prop bets and judge them myself, but that's for a later date. But yes.
Yeah, let's go. Let's have Drew give some prop bets for this weekend, and Kevin and Jared, we'll let you guys do some guest picks as well, and we'll see how we rank against your pick. So, Drew, go ahead. Let's give these prop bets out.
yeah. So I didn't get an answer earlier when I asked about how many we should get. So I have a pretty good collection here, but what are we shooting for? Like 10, 15, 20?
15.
Good Lord, man! How about
We've only got about 45 minutes.
I'm
left
just
of the
saying.
show.
how about we do
I-
3 each again?
I asked a question in show prep and I never got a response
I did
from
not
you
see
guys.
that 3 each.
Well, I never actually asked it, but I thought about it. I just never actually sent the message.
Oh, so this is another one of those production meetings on air. Good deal. Okay, sounds
Now
good.
you're catching on. Nice. All right. Well, do we want any for our guests? Because I feel like I had a couple I wanted to carve off and save for you guys, but
Let's do we'll do special picks for Kevin and Jarrett so they can have a couple of their own.
perfect. All right, I got 2 set aside. I got 1 each for them set aside. So we'll go ahead. We'll go round table. Scott, go ahead and pick a number like it matters.
6.
6. Okay, great. So we're starting off with a pretty good classic one here. And I got to be honest, there's a part of me that doesn't quite understand it, but I'm also, not up with the times on all the music scene and whatnot. How long will it take Jasmine Sullivan or Eric Church to sing the U.S. national anthem? I don't know why there's an option of 2 singers, but it's over under 1:59 seconds. And it says, for clarification, from the moment they sing's first word until they.
Where are you getting these prop bets from?
Dude, it's Bovada, man. It's in Latvia.
Under.
Jesus.
Next.
Under?
All right.
Wait, under a minute
Under
59?
1:59 seconds.
Yeah. Under.
I'm gonna slam the over on this.
Yeah, I would hit the over all day on that. But okay,
Mike,
all right.
Mike,
under.
are you taking notes, by the way? Or
I
do you
am,
want me
yeah.
to- All
Yeah.
right, cool.
Under.
So, Jasmine Sullivan's an R&B/hip hop singer. She's gonna try and hit those long.
Yeah,
vowels.
that's the same reason I picked that one.
Yeah, you know what? No, you're good, Scott. That's what you locked in. Cool. Good for you.
I mean, I've taken the over multiple times and got burned on it. And you think 2 minutes sounds like a shorter amount of time, and then it goes and you're like, damn it. It always ends at like 150.
Isn't like 2:14 like the perfect singing of it? Like I think 2:14 is like the exact singing.
What does the Farmer's Almanac say?
All right. Well, listen, the chat is agreeing with you. Gabe and Matt both saying under. So let's move on. Drew, what's his next prop bet?
Oh, we just want to run through Scott? Or
Yeah, just give Scott 3 of them.
I just give Scott 3 of them. All right.
24.
Okay, so you're going to take the over. In how many times will the chains be used for measurement? Over or under 1.5 times?
1.5. Over.
Over. So you're saying 2 or more times.
Yep.
Jared and Kev, is that a good choice?
Oh yeah, I'm backing Scott on this one. I say over. They're gonna make this game like drag out.
It's also going to be like a torrential downpour, right? Like thunderstorm. So I think there's going to be,
Beautiful.
yeah,
Make it ugly.
exactly what we want out of a quarterback.
Lenny in the end zone.
Right. Matt Stanton saying, bet your house on the over on that one. All right, Drew, what's Scott's last one?
I don't know. I'm getting really pissed at Google Docs right now. It's really fucking with my formatting.
37.
No, but this is a familiar one for you, Scott. What will be the color of the liquid poured on the coach winning, or the game-winning coach, rather?
Gee, I said blue last time and got stonewalled on that. So I'm going to go red because I expect that red will be in there for both teams having red as their primary color. So we're going red.
Solid reasoning. I'm actually I'm on board with that one. I think orange was the odds-on favorite. Jared and Kevin, which color?
I back that red.
Red.
Both.
Kevin.
I was, as you're asking, I was gonna go orange, but red's a good second choice.
I like your reasoning on it, Scott. That makes sense.
Well, I was going to say, too, I have the odds if you guys want to know how these things pay out.
Just what's the favorite?
I was actually thinking that 2 years in a row, they might pour, just for the second one, they might pour bacon grease over Andy Reid just so he can just enjoy it fully.
See,
Is that a push?
It's a mound of cheeseburgers. Like, come on, really?
I can see them just pouring gold tablets over Andy Reid.
So, no, actually, let's dive into this just a little bit here. If Andy Reid was going to have a Gatorade cooler or whatever the fuck they're called dumped on him of cheeseburgers, where would the burgers be from?
Wendy's.
That was a real quick answer.
Yeah, that just seems like the correct answer.
I was going to say wherever David Hasselhoff got his cheeseburger from. Do the kids even understand that reference? Do they get that one?
No, we don't.
Motherfuckers might be too young.
No, we don't.
25 years old, man. Shit. I know.
Well, I'm just making
Watch that
sure.
movie.
They're like,
fucking
Wait, you guys, hang on.
Hasselhoff
Kevin and Jared, you guys don't remember David Hasselhoff getting drunk and eating a cheeseburger and the video leaking out and there's like racist shit that he says while he's eating the cheeseburger?
I've heard this, but like I've never actually.
Oh my God, they are too young to understand the reference.
God,
This happened in
Wait,
like
no,
2004.
Oh, 2000. I was gonna ask if it was before or after the wall fell.
Oh my God, you sons of bitches.
You're fucking dick, though. Wait, no, never mind. I wasn't
That's an
alive then.
important question with David Hasselhoff. Germany loves him, and he performed on top of the Berlin Wall after it fell.
That's fine, but this was like 2004.
Yeah, this was very recent.
I was like 9 years old, so like I don't know, man.
I like Mike. This was
I
very.
don't know, man.
17 years ago.
Holy
I
shit.
understand as you get older, time seems shorter, but 17 years is a bit of a gap.
It does
Son of a
feel
bitch.
like it just happened yesterday,
I was
but
gonna
in
say
reality,
that didn't feel like the date of reference it was, but yeah, it's like holy shit, that's ancient.
Scott, we
I was
gotta be
8.
real
No,
careful
I
with
don't.
the show. It just hit me why the show doesn't grow. It's because we're just old fuckers at this point, yelling.
And we
Outdated-
didn't realize it until just now.
Just like this just hit. All of our references are outdated garbage. We are not cool enough to be podcasters.
I don't want to do this anymore.
right in the middle of his own segment. I don't want to do this anymore.
If outdated references,
Mookie just signs
I
off.
think you guys are cool enough to be podcasters.
Thanks,
Oh, yeah.
man. I appreciate
All right,
that,
well,
Kevin.
the kids are saying it.
Ooh, yeah.
Look, I'm the youngest guy
Really?
here,
You
so if
want
I'm
to
saying
even
it,
more?
then, no, it's true.
Like, you're absolutely 100% right though about all that.
I'm shook to my core. I'm not even gonna lie. Drew, give me some bets to put some money down on, because holy shit.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I got a couple good ones here.
Do
for
you
you,
sponsor
I think.
Centrum Silver?
What? God damn it. Well, wait, do we get free Centrum Silver? Because that shit ain't cheap.
Yeah, it's not cheap at all.
It's not.
And Matt, thank you for the clarification. It wasn't racist. He was just yelling at his daughter who was recording him. So I apologize for making David Hasselhoff racist. He wasn't racist there. He might be racist, but just it wasn't that.
Chance he is.
Yeah, you just not in that video. He wasn't.
I mean, he might be anti-Semitic. I mean, Germany does love this guy for a reason.
that's
Oh my god, dude.
Too soon.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm not supporting it or making a joke about what Germany has done. I'm just saying.
moving on, Drew.
I'm never gonna get a job after this.
That was the
appearance,
greatest moving on ever.
I was gonna say, who needs a job? This is a hobby that's going to turn into a career, right?
All right, Drew, hit me.
Ah, God, I would hope so. All right, so Mike, the first one I want to ask you about here is the WEEKND. So the weak Notre Dame. Will they mention Canada at halftime?
Jesus, you're fucking old.
So white.
Yeah, obviously I'm leaning.
Wait a second. Go
Will
back.
The Weekend mention Canada.
Will the Weekend mention Canada? Like
During the halftime show.
That's a horrible prop bet.
I know, but it's on the board, so
Is that
Why
really on
would
the
he
board?
Mention Canada.
That's really on the board.
It's
Am I
on the
supposed
board.
to know
It's
why
on the
he would
board
mention
at
Canada.
no minus 700, but yes is plus 400.
Okay, hold on. But if he comes out there and says "fuck Drake," does that count as mentioning
Good
Canada?
clarification. Is this just, does he have to mention anything, any relation to Canada? And
Holy
Gabe, thank
shit,
you.
the
He's
Weeknd is
Canadian.
Canadian?
I didn't
I
realize.
just said that.
Yeah,
Wow.
I had no idea.
I'm old. Holy shit.
I'm not as old as Drew, who spelled out weekend.
I was trying to be a dick. God, come on, man.
I'm going to say yes, he mentions Canada. I'm going to go with yes on that one.
Yes. Okay, so yes at plus 400 for you on that one then. All right, next one, and this one this one's interesting to me. Will both teams make a field goal from 37 yards or longer?
You fucking kidding me?
Oh, yeah, of course. You kidding me? I'm taking this one all day.
Both teams
Really?
making a field goal of 37 or longer. Okay, here's where I'm hesitant about this. Number one, I don't think the Chiefs are going to have to kick a field goal because that offense is just too good. So right there, I'm doubting both teams. And then on top of that, it's supposed to be a hurricane type weather. So is it making a field goal or kicking?
I love that you keep hammering the weather part.
I've learned this today.
It says will both teams make a field goal? So
no. I'm saying no. No.
You're saying no.
Not going to happen.
That's an easy no.
It's not going
I'll
to happen.
take the yes on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would go no. I feel like the Chiefs are going to get down to the 5 every time they get the ball, and then if they happen to kick a field goal after that.
Are we forgetting the Browns held them to like 20-something points for most of the game? Like the Browns defense made them look elite for like.
I'm scared. What were the distances of the field goals kicked?
All I'm saying is that I took off the visor for this. Damn.
Maybe it's a bad red zone offense.
Oh, no. All I'm saying is that regardless of weather, the Buccaneers have one of the fastest defenses in football. Nobody gives them credit for it. And on tape, they're honestly a team that can match up well with Kansas City. I can see them attempting a couple with Bucker because he's accurate as hell. I can see him kicking it. And the Buccaneers, as much as Arians is a gunslinger when it comes to play calling, I can see him like lining Suckup up from like maybe 38, 39 yards. That's a chip shot compared to some of these 55 yards are hitting.
But the weather is the thing right there.
The fucking weather. Mike, I'm checking the fucking forecast. All right, damn it.
Mike's officially reached old man territory. We just talk about the weather constantly.
Have you guys heard about this weather they're talking about? Good Lord, it's
How
crazy.
about that weather today? The economy.
Let's talk.
economy.
All right, Drew, give me my last prop
I just
bet.
also realized, I just realized I forgot to ask you a number to seed the picks, if you will, to figure out.
Oh,
what your
sorry, 84.
84, perfect. All right, cool.
Thanks.
So, in your last one, and this one's going to be a little tough. I had a different one because I really wanted to give this to Scott, but since he didn't pick this one, I can't give you any questions about hockey. So instead, we're going to have to go to basketball.
Good.
You sure did. So, Mike, Kevin Durant's points plus rebounds, will that number be greater or less than Darrell Williams' rushing yards?
Are you fucking kidding me? You
Mike got boned with all of them.
motherfucker.
On the bottom of the barrel.
Sorry, dude, but like these are he picked 84. This is what he got, man. I don't know why you're
Will life on Earth
about it.
be confirmed
I'm- I'm so
Mike,
mad right
can
now.
Can I give Mike a hint?
Yeah, please
should.
do.
Take that it's going to be over because Darrell Williams is an offensive tackle for the Bills, or he's a retired safety.
Oh, Darrell Williams is rushing yards.
Man, Mookie's messing
Was
up
that the
everything.
Mookie is just
Fuck, man, I don't know. It's a name. I'm reading a name on a screen, man.
First of all, I said
RREL.
by the way. We'll leave that one alone for a minute. I'll say
Mookie reads the internet.
I'll read the internet.
it's also
real good.
we've proven that this website isn't that great when it comes to names here.
I switched books.
Oh, good. Yeah, thank you. Okay,
I kind
well,
of sprinkled a bunch on here. So this
I
is
don't
top
even
bed.
know-
This is British.
I don't even know how to. Here's how I'm going to notate this one. Drew fucked me on this question. Over, under, and I'm going to say over. And either way, I'm going to lose on that one. So cool. Great. Drew, what are your 3 bullshit bunnies that you're going to pick for yourself?
My bullshit bunnies.
It better
Fair,
be
he was
just
0
as.
and 3 last time.
It better
I
be
was gonna say
just
I
as
could've-
stupid.
I could have asked you Brooks Koepka's fairways hit in this weekend's tournament over
Oh,
under
guys,
quarter points.
It's the waste management. Oh my god, I
Yeah,
love this
so
tournament.
how about we go with that?
Oh, I
and you can,
love this tournament.
quit ragging about the thing.
No,
It's-
too late. I picked 84. Go ahead. That's your first prop bet, Drew.
Oh well, I'm not doing that one. So my first prop bet is the coin toss, and I'm gonna say the
You
coin
get the
toss
goddamn
goes
coin
Rams.
toss. I hate you.
Really?
I hate you so.
He gave himself the coin toss.
Yo, all right, you know what? All right, Mookie's been disqualified from this shit. I wanted to guess.
See, the best part of it
I don't
is
get why Scott and Mike aren't picking numbers for him.
Right?
It doesn't matter. He's picking the prop
Yeah.
bet, so it doesn't matter. He'll just screw us over anyways.
no, Mike. Honestly,
the
no.
same
We're
racket
trying
that
to
Mike ran
screw
during the
you.
regular
Exactly. Yeah, he fucked us in football.
I
so now
did
he's getting
not.
his.
I did not screw you guys. All right, fine, whatever.
Oh,
Go ahead, Drew.
shit.
Coin toss. What's your next one? Will Andy Reid wear a Hawaiian shirt?
No, that's a good one. I should have done that one.
Just
Will
for
the-
Mike, you should have done over under on how much it rains.
How many
checked the weather
inches?
report, by the way. Everything that moved to Monday, so like it's a 30% chance.
See,
Everything
Yeah.
that moved. I'm not kidding.
eat a dick, Mike. You and your weather report, you can't even be up to date.
Kills me.
Weather Channel, bro.
Man.
Figure it out.
This-
Weather report right now. 43% chance of precipitation. Winds northeast at 8 miles an hour. They're kicking damn field goals. We're doing this.
That
Yes.
sucks. Well,
So
All
my
gonna
next,
be within 35 though. That's what's gonna be hilarious.
right,
My
they're,
next-
they're all going to be
my next
36
prop bet
yarders.
here is: will the Puppy Bowl MVP be male or female?
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
I am gonna
Launch a bet.
take.
I can't wait till Drew
Female.
goes 0 for 3 on these.
I hope
you
you
know
do.
what's gonna happen.
God, I hope you do. I hate you so much, Drew.
I don't
This is
understand what the
great.
situation is here. What's the anger, man?
Now go ahead. What's your third one?
Shots.
What's your last one, Drew?
My last one is: will the price of Bitcoin go up or down during the Super Bowl? I'm gonna pick it goes up, because that's all Bitcoin does is it goes up.
This is my favorite prop bet pick ever.
The best part is these are all real bets you can actually put money on. Like these are all. I didn't fucking make any of these up. I just pulled them.
Shit.
Like the Puppy
That's good
Bowl
stuff.
MVP is male is -130 and female is -110, which doesn't make sense because they're both underdogs in the show that's all about dogs.
Underdogs. All right, let's get 3 that Jared and Kevin have to agree on.
Oh,
That's a horrible proposition there.
so all right, I can fill that up. I pulled 2 aside, 1 for each of them specifically.
Okay, there you go. That works. We'll do. Yeah,
So
we'll
we'll
do
go
one
with
each.
this.
You have to agree on then after.
All right, cool. So I'll get that third one because I had a whole bank backed up. So who
Number
wants to pick?
69 is the one I want us to pick.
Okay, I'll find that one for you.
The Gronk.
All right, so Kevin, you go first because you were talking. You go first, and this is why when Scott said this earlier, I just started laughing to myself. Will Drake be on stage during the halftime show? Yes or no?
I'm taking the over.
For the record, yes is going off at +400.
Wait, it's really will Drake be on the stage?
Yeah.
For the halftime?
Will
Wow.
Drake be on stage during the halftime show? Yes, +400. No, -650.
Where does Drake live currently?
Los Angeles.
I don't give a damn about no damn Drake night.
And that's why I brought this one up. Drake is just a resident of Earth. I don't know.
Depends on what kind of bandwagon team is associated with this point. I don't know if he's going to be there for Tampa.
I want to say no.
You're going to go no. Drake
I
will
think I'm
not
going
be.
with no.
Who is going to be the special guest that pop up? Because it's never just like the one person. Also, The Weeknd spent $7 million of his own dollars for the Super Bowl halftime show, which is crazy to me. Like he dropped.
Justin Bieber is going to be the special guest.
Oh, there you go,
Okay.
Biebs.
Call your own prop there. I was going to say there was a bunch of others like will X show up at the thing, and I didn't pull those. But when I saw Drake, I was like, oh, we got to talk about this.
All right, so will Drake be on stage? And Kevin, you're saying no?
No,
I'm saying no.
All right, no. All right, Drew, what's Jared's prop
fair
bet? Also, shout out to the Twitch follower with your spam comment. Appreciate you.
What? We're on Twitch?
Yeah, we're on Twitch, and somebody hit us with the want to become famous by followers. Get at me
Holy
after the
shit.
show.
Send me that link.
Yeah, I know.
I was just going to say,
kinda-
why would we be doing that shit?
Between Korner Booth and Tailgate McQuad, we really need more followers in this whole network.
So many more followers.
All right, Drew, what's Jared's prop?
Jared's prop, and this just felt appropriate, was to ask him, how many times will Giselle be shown? Over under 1.5.
Oh, I'm slamming the over on this one. I'm going 4.
4. All right, so he's going
One
over.
per quarter. 1 per quarter. I'm calling it right now.
Wow. And it was 1.5, Drew?
I'm going to say every
1.5,
time Frank
yeah.
Clark pile drives Brady into the ground or Chris Jones, it's going to be shown by Giselle. Because the whole concussion thing after the Philadelphia loss was a whole issue. So, you mean the dumbest news story of 2018. But, I mean, honestly, if Brady wins, I think he retires. But, yeah, no.
Is that pick?
Ooh, wait a minute. Sorry, I just noticed there is a footnote here in this special prop bet that this does exclude halftime and commercials.
Whoa.
So I do want to. I just noticed that there in the fine print.
Why
So
do
I think.
I get to want to find print? What the fuck?
Hey,
Once per quarter. Halftime's not included in that.
All right, you know what?
yeah.
I will still slam the over on this one. 1.5 is a chip shot. So yeah, no, they're gonna show her at least twice minimum.
Is that locked in?
Sure, it's locked in now. We just locked it in.
That's the dumbest thing you could have done. They barely showed
Fuck
Giselle
that.
during these
It's
Super Bowls.
2 times minimum. Are you
He's
kidding
been
me?
there 7 times since they've been married, and they don't show her that often.
Is
I
she
will
even going to
slam
be at the
over
game?
Because it may be Tom's last game. I'm going for
Well,
it.
It's
that's-
not going
yeah.
to be. He's basically said it's not. Also, this is not Catherine Webb at the 2011 National Championship game.
Hey, let's-
Brett Musburger, man.
You're
Let's-
not gonna have Brett Musburger.
Oh, y'all get
basically
that
having an
reference,
Orgasm
though.
while seeing her.
Can we
I was gonna say,
please
that-
not talk about that game
That's
ever
an
again?
Alabama
Like,
guy. What do you want from him?
let's.
I only remember Brett Musburger getting a boner on air about that game. Like, I don't even know who played in it, to be honest.
Couldn't tell you. Couldn't
No,
tell
it
you.
was Alabama versus Notre Dame.
No, what? No, I don't remember that.
Oh,
I
you mean the
remember.
fact that
Oh,
Notre Dame
wait.
was
When Notre Dame was in the national title game? 'Cause
Wait.
I don't
No, that
know
was
if
2012.
Michigan knows about that.
Right, that was 2012.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's
2011
right.
was
Oh, you mean
Alabama
Notre Dame
versus
how they get like
You're right.
shoehorned into the national title, get smoked by anybody? I don't know.
What's that, Jared? Sorry, you were going through a tunnle there. Couldn't hear you. Anyways, moving on.
So, for those who are curious,
Yes, anymore? Okay.
in my lifetime, Alabama has played Texas, LSU, Notre Dame, Clemson, Georgia, Ohio State in the national championship.
How much of those games do you actually remember, and how much did you piece together the next morning when you woke up next to like 5 empty Jack bottles?
National championship, I actually remember very well. I tried to stay relatively sober for them. Now,
That's
Super
impressive.
Bowl 53.
Oh, Mike, there it is!
Oh, burp, 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 burp. I feel like we've said it before, but we'll just go ahead and do it now.
I just remembered it.
What happened?
That was the Kong
Kong
Bong
Bong,
word of the
bitch.
day, baby.
What was the Kong Bong word?
Kong
Super
Bong word of the day
Bowl.
was Super Bowl. I feel like we've said it a lot.
Yeah, that's been mentioned, you idiot.
Yeah, and I just kind of realized that, like, man, we've probably said this
I-
because we're talking about
I
Super Bowl
picked it
props.
specifically for this segment, waiting for Drew to chime in whenever somebody said it, and he never did. And I was just like, all right, well, I guess we're just waiting for like maybe Scott to say it. And then he picks it while Kevin's talking.
I literally don't remember anyone saying it before this instant in time. And I'm 100% real here, no lies. Just shit, Jared just beat us to it.
Oh,
see,
wait, hang on.
Dogs with the short tube though. Look at that.
Oh, look at
Got a little
oh,
chubber, just a little guy.
a little nub. You go with just a little nub.
Also, I don't
Matter
remember.
of fact, that was my first ever beer bong in my life.
Really?
Crap.
I've done like maybe 30 keg stands in my life. First beer bong.
Oh, beer bongs? Oh, bro, you missing out.
Also, I
Bro,
want to
I
say
was the
I
king of the keg stand push-up. Come on.
I don't remember Super Bowl 51 either, but that's because when the Patriots were down, I went outside to take a leak for some reason I didn't want to use the bathroom. And then the Patriots started scoring, so I just stayed outside the rest of the game in the pouring rain of Alabama.
I just want to point out, Kevin, that most people probably hate you because you are an Alabama and a Patriots fan, and
Oh,
I
no,
just
already hated him too.
I've explained this multiple times, but I'll explain it again for you guys.
please do.
I grew up 5 minutes from Gillette Stadium. And then, whilst
That
applying to
sucks.
colleges, Massachusetts got hit with the record-breaking snowfall that we had my senior year of high school. We had like 100 feet over the winter, and I was like, I'm not staying up here. I'm going south. And then I didn't want to go to class.
Literally
a
100 feet.
Yeah, total.
Ugh, that sounds terrible, man.
It was
Sounds
awful.
amazing.
It was terrible, and I was like,
you
I'm
could
going
ski
south.
for days and just
As the
hockey left
state
and
from the
right.
south of him, yes, no, that winter was fucking brutal.
And then Alabama came to my school to meet with us. They gave us some information about financial aid. I realized I could get a full academic scholarship to go to the University of Alabama, so I went there.
Well, then that's a solid choice. Then if
Wait
you're getting a
minute.
full
you mean
ride.
to tell me that the Alabama co-eds did not factor in at all?
Oh,
to your decision?
co-eds! There's the other secret word of the day. Co-eds.
Drinks
all
got you,
right!
bitch. Where's your Kong Bong, Scott?
Co-eds.
I got it in the box. I told you I don't have anything to bong.
God damn it, man.
Bro, I pulled
You
my
have a
out of
seltzer. Use
retirement
that,
for this
problem
shit.
solved.
Damn.
All right, Mike,
I-
you want to go first? You want me? I'm about to hammer this thing.
Yeah, go for it, Drew. Go for it.
While
You're
I was
on
doing it, I
camera.
will say, I did go to an all-male school for high school, so
Oh man.
that was part of the decision. But also, even outside of class, I did not do well with the ladies, so that did not factor in the decision.
None of us did. That's why we're on this show.
I was gonna say that's why
True.
that's why we're here. All right, the last one of the show, and you guys can keep talking about Kevin slamming co-eds at Alabama. Craftbrewsports.com/beerbong to get yours. Kong bongs available now. They've got a deal going on right now where if you order, you can also get some Valentine's Day socks with every single order. So I think they're really low on inventory though. So if you want those socks, hit them up. Craftbrewsports.com/beerbong. Right now, I would hit the sellout queue, but I can't. Anyways,
So,
so about them slamming co-eds, Kevin.
all right, I'll talk about slamming co-eds because the best part about Kong bongs is that they're dishwasher safe if you don't care if your beer gets warm in them. That's right, because they also keep your beer cold like a koozie or some shit.
They're
Like, you
not dishwasher safe, Drew. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this.
You need to listen better because I said they're dishwasher safe if you don't care about your beer getting warm in them.
Oh, I got
Because
you.
they also
it's gonna
keep your
break.
beer ice cold, man. That's fucking awesome.
That was
It's
well
a
done.
beer bong that keeps your beer cold.
Matt Barr pointing out keg stands, just pre-COVID things. There's so many, man. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
we're missing out on a ton post-COVID. All right, Drew. One last
legit talk though. When was the last time you guys did a keg stand? How many years?
Next time would be the first time.
I haven't done a keg stand
Why are we
since Jared
friends,
and
Scott?
Kev were in like kindergarten.
My last keg stand was 2018. I actually did about 9 or 10 push-ups on it because I was that douchebag. But
Dude, that's impressive. That's respect.
I
right
mean,
there.
like so bad story here. I actually invited my sister and my future brother-in-law to their first college party at my buddy's house, and they recorded me doing a one-arm keg stand. I don't know if I was proud.
And
or just,
that's when they knew it was love. That's when they knew it was love and it was meant to be, right?
I mean, listen, I got my sister literally recording me doing a one-arm keg stand, so I'll be happy about that.
holy shit! I just realized my dad might have done a keg stand more recently than I have.
I was gonna say that's very possible, Drew.
Yeah. God damn it.
I've never done a keg stand.
All right, so
Right, good. So it's not just me.
keg stand, like, damn.
Wait,
So at
Scott, you
Alabama, if you weren't in a fraternity, you didn't go to parties. I was in a fraternity for a hot second, but I could not afford the $3,000 a semester dues.
that's
That's
fucking
about how much
crazy.
they are.
But dude, that's the best part. Xavier doesn't have any frats because they burned their frat houses to the ground. So we just bought kegs and did keg stands, and we didn't have to pay any extra money.
So there's a story. The fraternity that I rushed and then pledged for 2 weeks and then decided I couldn't afford it and didn't want to do it because I was a sophomore pledging and that was not fun. But they didn't have a house on campus because another fraternity apparently started some shit with them way back when. And then the fraternity I pledged burned that other house down and they were kicked off campus.
Holy shit!
Sounds like they won. That's what I heard. Just a bunch of winners.
Speaking of just pre-COVID thing.
Yeah, right. Burning houses to the ground.
No, you can burn houses to the. I'm not saying arson's a good thing, but you can burn houses down during COVID. Just wear a mask.
That's all it is, right?
Drink
Wear,
responsibly.
hey, I'm wearing a mask. Yes, sir.
Drink
Or, like,
responsibly.
mask and a
There it
book of
is.
matches.
All right, let's stick to sports, guys. We've gotten way off
Wait,
track.
no, you're skipping the third.
Oh
thing,
God,
the
Drew!
third
I thought you
prop.
were done. Jesus Christ! All right, come on. It's 9:16, Drew. Come on.
Eat a dick. We're putting all our money on this one right here.
Okay.
Chiefs or Pats from our boys at Korner Booth and the commenters online. Where is Craft Brewed putting all their cash left in the bank?
Chiefs or Pats?
Chiefs.
The Pats aren't playing.
The
in
Pats
this
aren't even playing. Move. All right. It's
Drink
You know what?
responsibly.
Fine.
Yeah,
I
you
do
know-
all this work.
No,
You
if,
guys
if
just
we're going between the
we're
Chiefs
gonna
and the Pats,
steamroll this shit over.
if we're going between the Chiefs and the Pats, two AFC teams in the Super Bowl, one of them not even playing, I would probably have to go with the Chiefs.
I'm gonna go
All right,
Chiefs.
cool.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
is the Chiefs in Tampa Bay? Like you guys have never
I'm
made a
still
fucking
going
mistake.
Chiefs.
That's all I'm saying
So
here.
I learned a very long time ago,
Bag of dicks.
about 25 points ago, you never bet against Tom Brady. in the
Hey, you don't
playoffs.
bet against Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. What? So who do you?
Except for those Super Bowls where he was undefeated and played the other Manning twice.
Well,
Ouch.
Nick Foles. Whew. Flag the
Again,
flag.
you don't bet against Tom Brady and you don't bet against Patrick Mahomes. So
Or you always bet against Tom Brady because fuck Tom Brady.
there
That's a
it
good
is.
point.
There it is. We're
If
putting
you
the bank
bet
on the
against Tom
Chiefs.
Brady, you'll make some money.
Oh, I'm betting on
Exactly.
Brady in this one. Like, damn.
What's the line? Like, what's
I
the
got
actual line of the game?
-3, according to my friend who texted me today.
Mm.
Oh, cool. Well, the internet that's live right now is telling me that it's still loading.
It's fine.
I was like, oh, this is going to work out great. It didn't.
All right, you think about that. We're gonna stick to sports for a little bit here
Let's stick to
to
some
wrap up
fucking
the show.
sports.
We'll stick to some sports wrap. But look at that! I got fucking beer juice all over my titties from that Kong bong.
That's hot.
All right, let's stick to sports, guys, because people tune in for sports talk, and we're talking about keg
what we
stands
do.
and loading internet. The Nolan Arenado trade from the Rockies to the Cardinals, that's got to make the Cardinals a favorite in the NL Central. I mean, they already were, but now they're really stacked. Scott, what do you think about this trade?
Oh my God. I cannot believe that the Cardinals swindled the Rockies yet again. Like seriously, how many former Rockies are the Cardinals just going to employ? Like the NL West is just their minor league
Their farm team.
feeding.
All right, don't bring that up.
At this
But
point.
man.
Like, yeah, like it's very annoying that the Cardinals haven't developed a player in, I don't know, ever. Like the last one they developed was Brian Jordan.
That's a good point. All right,
Seriously.
we're gonna go through a couple headlines I saw too. Sticking to sports, fellas.
Whoa,
Sean,
I didn't get to weigh in on that.
sure, go ahead, Drew. If you feel the need, I guess you should. You are the baseball expert.
Break it all the
Yeah.
way down for us, Drew.
Pass.
What's the Nolan Arenado's war?
I can't touch in on this.
Yeah, go ahead. I was just going rapid fire, and
lost Goldschmidt to the fucking Cardinals 2 years ago. I'm already
Dick Monfort's an idiot. That's my take. Dick Monfort's an idiot. He said that they didn't talk to DJ LeMahieu when he went to the Yankees, even though he was their player. The Rockies are a horribly run organization, and the fact that MLBPA needs to approve this deal because Nolan Arenado agreed to deferred salary is bullshit. That's my take.
Mike, you need to push him on this. Push Kevin, because we're like a half second away from getting full Mike dick out of him.
Yeah,
You
push
could do it.
Mike.
You could do it, man. You could give us a good solid Ditka. I can feel it.
I'm gonna give you a good solid Ditka.
Hey, tune in after dark.
Subscribe to the Craft Brewed Sports OnlyFans
God,
account.
That works
and
on
get-
several levels. I just got that.
Oh wow! Good lord!
Lord, what the fuck?
This is good podcasting
this
right
is-
here. A little bit of silence.
Good
Yeah,
Lord,
that's all.
I
All
can't
good stuff.
breathe. I can't breathe. Guys, Sean Payton said that he wants Jameis in the plans.
Holy
in
shit!
New Orleans.
NCAA football is back, baby.
Ah, there it is.
DJ Airhorn.
Ah, there it is. Yes. I can't believe it's taking you this long to bring it up during the show, Scott.
I know. I've got a PlayStation 5, and let me tell you, all you suckers who still don't have a PlayStation 5, good luck enjoying this new version of NCAA, because you can't, bitches.
I'll get
Dude,
it
it's
on
coming out till
Xbox.
2023. It's not coming out till 2023. We have time.
No, you still don't have time. I spent all of my time trying to get one.
I am pretty
Scott's got a
pumped.
Bud Light seltzer.
I know Scott's just good.
Lost all credibility in one shot.
Scott goes, I don't have anything to Kong Bong as he drinks, as he
Drinks a
sips a
Bud
Bud Light
Light
seltzer.
seltzer.
I'm not
From-
bonging a seltzer. Didn't you hear the horror stories about all the foam? No thanks.
Yes, I heard it from
Howard.
Kevin. I watched Kevin do
Yeah,
it, and that's why I
exactly.
want you to do it.
And
I'm to beer bong my fucking beer. I didn't care.
Real men step up, Scott.
Yeah,
that
Scott.
looks
there
like
it
the
is,
way
real
Scott's
men.
drinking that, by the way, looks like a Bud Light seltzer advertisement.
He makes sure you can see the label and everything. Yeah.
I mean, how do y'all know that I'm not getting
Well,
it?
like seltzer.
This is
on
the
your-
taste of a new
Shotgun
generation.
seltzer right now.
On your grainy ass video, it's just you can't even see
Why
that. It's
is
a-
it so
yeah,
bad
what the fuck is
tonight?
going on? Our
It's
video's
'cause-
been chopping your shit all night.
Like 12 miles from
No,
each other. What the hell?
It's because it's we're on the Zoom call and we've got
Wait a
more
minute,
people
wait,
than usual, so the videos are stretched a little bit more and a little bit more
I
pixelated.
like the halos
but,
that are around us.
Dude, I look clear as fuck in my
Stop
camera. I'm just throwing that
lying
out there.
from
I
other
look
fucking
good.
Spectrum.
No,
I-
this
I
really
just-
this really
I
has
just-
nothing to do. It's just because we have more people in the chat than we usually do. Like normally
Yeah,
it's a
fine.
max of
I don't
4.
care anymore.
So, who
Okay.
do we want to see as the first cover athlete for NCAA?
Jared
Ooh.
and Kevin, where are you guys at? You're not Cincy based. Where are you at?
Just fucking ignore me, Jerry.
Yeah, I
Holy
am,
hell.
Scott.
That's why Reggie Bush is going to be on the cover first.
You
Yes,
mother-
Asshole and his goddamn fake ass fucking Heisman Trophy. Bitch ass Butch Push. Sorry, I'll stop.
I want to see Smitty on the cover, but I want Mac Jones in the background.
I was gonna say it's got to be Smith, right? Like they got to put Smith on that cover.
No. They have to put Smith on the cover with that. Was it the catch against LSU where he was like he pulled the 360 rotating around to catch it one handed?
Yeah, no, that was against LSU.
Yeah,
But I
we
want
need
Mac
that on the
Jones.
cover.
I want Mac Jones in like the background, like how they kind of
Yeah,
showed
that's what I'm
the.
saying. Yeah, you could get Mac Jones in the background throwing the ball and staying in the pocket.
Not even that, just Smitty's like that catch against LSU. That's the main picture, and then like the faded pictures they have in the background. I want Smitty and Max.
Oh, okay.
I want Manti Te'o's girlfriend on the cover.
Oh, so it's a clear back.
Wow.
Dude, she's been on the cover for the last 7 years. What are you talking about?
Wow.
I know, but now I need her to get a proper cover.
Wow. Such dick. You're such a dick. What a dick. I love that Joey Burrow was like,
People don't forget.
I love that Joey Burrow was like, all I've wanted to do my entire life was get on the cover of this game, and they bring it back the year after I'm done. Like, he was so furious.
Oh, you mean after your knee injury, you fucking loser?
Whoa!
Wow. Berline, you going to take that shit?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
yes,
gonna
yes.
say-
About Joe Burrow that I don't think the world's ready for.
Wait, what's that? You got hate for Joe Burrow?
No,
Not
yeah,
hate, but a take.
That will
Oh.
knock you out right now.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
It's big on Gump Twitter, but
Gump
Jake
Twitter. Wait,
Coker.
hang on. Before you go any further,
Like
is that
Bubblegum Shrimp
seriously
or like
what
Forrest Gump?
Alabama fans call Alabama Twitter? Gump Twitter?
as a joke, because people call us Gump, so it's Gump Twitter.
Holy shit. Okay. All right. What's
wow,
the?
Is that a
Another
thing?
reason to
Where do
hate
you
'em
learn
all.
these phrases? Is it you young kids call these things, or is it like
No,
the
it's
SEC?
literally because Alabama has a reading level of 4. So
Jared, you are literally illiterate. I don't know
I
where
am not
you're coming
actually.
from throwing
It's a
shade.
funny joke for our show.
Oh,
You
right,
can't spell your
because we're all
strength.
doing this just for a show. None of
Matt
this is
Matt
We're
Barr
all
saying Mac
super
Jones
smart and
was
sober.
terrible in Mobile. Matt Barr was covering the Senior Bowl, and
yeah.
he said that Mac Jones
He
was
was okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. Mac
Anyways,
Jones
but
is terrible.
Ellinger, holy
He didn't
shit, that was
play
awful.
it.
I have no idea what either of you said because you were both yelling at each other at that point. So I have no idea what was just said there.
Look, my take
Good
though about
radio.
Joe Burrow is Jake Coker is Joe Burrow is Jake Coker in a pass first offense.
okay. No. I see where you're coming from, though.
I won't
That's
second.
not a terrible take. No, honestly, the problem is though is that I think Coker had how many starts? Like it was
15?
I was gonna say it was like just over a full season.
He played 1 year at Alabama.
Jake Coker.
And Joe Burrow.
But
sucked
so,
his
well,
first
but
year at
but
LSU,
look,
by the way.
so obviously the Alabama running backs that year were solid. I mean, just no question about it. But if he really was Joe Burrow, don't you think they would have had some more sophisticated reads on their play actions?
No, I don't think Lane Kiffin was that great an offensive coordinator.
So basically,
Freshwater.
is if it weren't for Lane Kiffin and two of the best running backs college football has seen, Jake Coker would be Joe Burrow.
Yes, if you gave Jake Coker Joe Burrow, or if you gave Jake Coker Joe Brady and took away Derrick Henry, Jake Coker would have broken all those records.
I feel like you can't really make that statement considering what Joe Burrow has done in his limited time in Cincinnati. He's shown that he's not.
Oh, what
just
is
like,
4 games playing?
I mean,
Hey, guys.
Who's gonna be on the
Guys.
cover of NCAA football? Scott.
Who cares?
Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, the reunion cover.
Ooh.
I fucking hate you so much.
In fact,
Vince
actually, you know what?
Young,
They'll just put the Bush push on the cover. Welcome back, fans.
I will be honest. If they do that, I will pirate and break that game myself.
What about Najee? What about Najee who was the cornerback who picked 6 Notre Dame when we housed you guys in Miami? I can't remember.
Who the fuck is we? First of all,
I don't know. I consider myself a Miami fan, so
I got to be
The
honest.
Hurricanes?
I have no idea. I did not get to watch any of that game because some asshole got married that night, and I had to, I had to,
Oh, that
I had
wasn't
to
me.
go to a wedding.
That's a
And
wasted embarrassment.
literally just had to follow
What
along
an
on my
idiot.
phone.
When Miami was basically smacking Notre Dame around like it was just not even their business.
How
By the
dare
way,
someone
Scott,
find love
thanks
in
for not
finding
inviting me to that
love.
wedding, so I had to suffer through that shit.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I couldn't save all you.
It's true. It's true. It's like the Titanic. There's only so many lifeboats, and you chose right.
It was women and
You gotta
children first, and I
prioritize.
pushed my way to the front and was like, get these bitches back. I'm getting on this lifeboat.
No, there was
Women,
Mike. He
children,
said
and the elderly first.
there was Mike. He ran up to me. I have a child.
Well, the way I look at it, Scott looked at me. He's like, "Well, that motherfucker's gonna die from being a coal miner for 50 years. So, like, just let him go out the ship." Because I was gonna be blacked out either at your wedding where you paid for it, or blacked out at my house yelling about the fucking hurricanes embarrassing us.
I would have been mad if you didn't do it at the wedding. Where
And
I
there's
paid for
Jared
it.
just throwing
Yeah.
up the U. Good Lord. All right.
You know what the best part is? The best part is kids these days know the U for one thing and one thing only, and it's the turnover chain.
Oh, time out.
No, they know the ESPN 30s.
I was gonna say they know him because of Frank Gore, but whatever.
No,
Mm.
I got a Ray Lewis '96 like home jersey, man. '95.
That's not kids
I'm not-
these days.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the
I know.
recruits coming to campus.
Listen, I'll take all these like 4 or 5 star recruits
Because of the legend
time.
Frank Gore.
For the first time since I was like 9 years old, we have a top 10 recruiting class. I'll take it.
No, you
Are
don't.
kidding me? What?
No, you don't. The U's number 12.
Like who?
Rankings got updated today. By
Today,
the way,
yeah,
but-
today
the
was
U's
the-
ranked 12.
Today was
Yeah.
the final signing day.
1 5 star.
Yeah.
One.
Got bumped out by 2 slots. We'll still win the ACC because Clemson's a joke this year.
God, I hope Pitt wins the ACC this year.
All right,
I'll
listen.
second that.
This show has gotten off the rails. Scott,
Wait, we're still on air?
I think so. Scott, why don't you go? Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody about morning recovery?
Morning recovery? No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them about Boss Man Brands. 'Cause that's what I want to do.
God, all right. Well, let me find another graphic to throw up here. I'll tell them about morning recovery. Go to craftbrewsports.com/hangover. Use the code sports, get 20% off. Morelabs.com. Use the code sports, 20% off. Morning recovery. It's an amazing drug. It helps me out all the time, and I am able to function in the morning after a night of hard drinking. Scott, tell them about Boss Man Brands, I guess.
It's
bastard.
not a
Boss Man
drug.
Brand.
It's natural. It's a
Boss
natural
Man
supplement.
Brand. They're one of our sponsors, and whether you're rocking that crazy quarantine beard, a tight 5 o'clock shadow, or the baby face, our friends at Boss Man Brand can help you out with some supplements to grow your beard stronger and fuller. To beard oils, pomades, and conditioners, Boss Man Brand's 4-step process will get your beard looking its best. And even if you don't rock a beard, they have razors and lotions to make sure your shave is smooth. Head on over to craftbrewsports.com/beard. Use the code SPORTS at checkout to get 15% off your entire order. Boss Man Brands.
Thank you, Scott, for totally changing directions on me and making me scramble. I appreciate it. You're a good friend and a good pal. What were you drinking?
I do what I want.
I know you do. You're just like, screw you, Mike, whatever. What were you drinking tonight? And we were rating our beers on the Super Bowl halftime scale from anything before 1990 up to Prince in 2007.
I started with House Martell from Stormbreaker Brewing Company, and it pretty solid beer. And I'm just gonna rate it on I don't know, one of the ones that I didn't turn off, which there's like 2 since 1990 till Prince. So yeah, I mean one of those that was sandwiched in there. It was fine. It's not very memorable. It was an IPA that I drank because it was beer.
Okay, fair enough. Drew, what were you drinking tonight?
I was drinking Naughty Sauce by Noble Ale. Woo, this went well. Out of Anaheim, California. Early on, I wasn't a huge fan. Didn't seem to go down well. The flavor wasn't right, but I realized really what it was is that my tongue had to get coated in it, soaked in it, and just like really appreciate the juiciness that it was. And so as a result, thank you. I'm gonna give it a Super Bowl 54 halftime show.
Good, the one we all remember. Moving on.
Jennifer Lopez and Shakira on stage. Enough
That's
said.
after 2007.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I'm really not
Respect the
paying attention,
game,
you guys.
Drew.
No, I
I'm
wasn't
just-
saying. Wait, the 2007 wasn't like the cutoff. It was just that was
Yeah, we've
considered
done
the
this
best.
before.
Like you
Yeah,
could do
it's
any.
not by
that's
it's
just-
All right, so Mike doesn't know how
quality.
English works.
Yes.
He does not.
Well, none of us do. That's what makes the show fun.
No, it's just that anything before
2007.
it's just that anything before 1990 was complete garbage because it was just like college marching bands and like choirs, and then 2007 was the epitome.
Is from 1990 on.
No, that's not the rating scale. It's
God
from
damn
worst
it.
to best, and best was 2007.
Most importantly, we saw Shakira and J-Lo's ass on stage together, and they were doing what they do best and just entertaining millions. Respect the game.
Respect the game. All right, fair enough. I was drinking Pick 6 Amber Lager from Resolute Brewing. I mean, I'd probably put this one at like the Who. Like, it was one that I was like, all right, I could get behind this. And then at the end of it, I was just like, okay, that was a thing that happened. Not really that happy about it. Not that disappointed. It was just it was a thing. Jared, what were you drinking tonight? We didn't even ask you guys what you were drinking on the show, and give us a rating.
Okay, so I was drinking Double Scooped by Back East Brewing. It is their flagship beer, or like their double IPA of it. I would give it a Prince 2007.
Oh, top of the scale.
One of my top 3 beers I've ever had in my life. I brought it out just for you guys, by the way.
That makes me feel special.
Back East Brewing.
Took it off ice.
Connecticut. Incredible beer. If you can get a hold of it, please drink it. But for the love of God, pour it in a glass, you animals. Don't drink it out of the can.
So what you're saying is drink responsibly.
Kevin, what were you drinking?
We're falling in the middle of our show. Are you kidding me? Like, no, don't drink responsibly. Don't try. Call an Uber. All right.
That's good.
I was drinking a lot during this. So we're going to do a couple things. White Claw 2013 Beyonce, because white girls love it. Grim Destination Neon Double IPA is the 2019 Maroon 5 Super Bowl, because I had high hopes for it and it just disappointed me. I did not have high hopes for the Maroon 5 Super Bowl halftime show. I had high hopes for what the Atlanta halftime show could be, and then they disappointed me. And then some good old Jim Beam is the Justin Timberlake Janet Jackson one, because it makes me take my clothes off.
Can't argue. Can't argue with any of that.
That's well done, Kevin. Well done. This has been Last Call, brought to you by Bossman Brands again. craftbrewsports.com/beard. Get all the promo codes and stuff there. Hit them up. I don't have sell out ready. Sell out. This has been weird, fellas. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I've been struggling to keep up throughout this show. Like, this was it never made me realize how much I need a producer more than trying to handle a conversation between 5 people. I apologize to the audience, because for half the time, like, somebody was talking and it was a video of just Drew sitting there listening. So I'm sorry. I did my best, but good Lord. But Jared and Kevin, thank you guys so much for coming on. Tell people where they can find Korner Booth Pod and how they can listen to you guys.
All right. Well, you guys can find us at Korner Booth Pod on Twitter and Instagram, and search Korner Booth on Facebook as well. And Kevin will also tell you where you can find his new podcast, which you guys should definitely check out. Best college football podcast around, no doubt. Even though he needs to lay off the ACC a little bit.
Also, my new podcast, basically the bastard child of the Korner Booth, got approved recently. Tailgate on the Quad podcast. It's at Quad Tailgate on Twitter. That's all we have for social media, because I'm an idiot and I don't feel like running other social media accounts, and I don't have the attention span for it. Check it out. We finally found a co-host, our latest episode, and we're looking to get some big guests in the off season. So check it out.
Bro, how did you not go at Quad Pod for your Twitter handle? I feel like you really missed the boat there.
I think Quad Pod was taken.
Ah, that's disappointing. That's very disappointing.
Spell it like I do, and then you're fine.
Spell quad with an O.
Yeah, you realize this is literally how I get around half of the shit I have to go through in this podcast.
Oh, is that why you're illiterate? Is that why you're illiterate? I was just blaming the kinetic system all this time.
And Kev, you're in charge of doing all the merch too for Belly Up, right? So you did all the Belly Up tailgate tees that were up there, and
I did do the belly up tailgate tees. If you look up belly up Teespring tailgate tees or whatever, it'll come up. We got a lot of schools in there. We have Alabama, we have Notre Dame, we have the U, we have Ohio State, we have Michigan, we have Michigan State. We have so many. I don't feel like mentioning it. We also have Dayton. I'm trying to think. There's a school in Canada that Dinos is their mascot.
Oh yeah, I do remember somebody
the
talking
Reptar
about.
one.
Yeah.
Although I am not the merch director anymore because someone complained and it was given to someone else.
What? Wait,
Yeah.
there's controversy going on here?
Yeah, someone complained and wanted to give some new guy a lot of responsibility, and I was taken off of it.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that because I honestly voiced my concern about this because only Kevin understands the angst, humor, and drunkenness that is Belly Up Sports, and I don't think his newbie understands what we are about as a brand.
We're gonna have to.
Culture. I've been here for 2.5 years, man. Culture fit.
We're gonna have to talk about that off air because I got an idea of who
Craft
that
Brewed
could
Sports
be.
after dark.
After
baby.
dark. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us, and thank all of you guys for listening in. Be sure to tune in to Korner Booth Podcast. Subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcasts. Also, be sure to subscribe, rate, and review to our show. You can find us anywhere you get your podcast. Be sure to hit up bellyupsports.com for all of the amazing content. There's so many writers that just keep getting hired and keep getting brought on. Our buddy JB had dropped 2 articles.
It's another chance to talk shit to JB, right? Like,
Yes, he dropped
CBS
2
fan.
articles over the last week, so go check those out, bellyupsports.com. Be sure to like the show and follow us on Twitter at CraftBeSports and on Instagram. Subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you all next week. Cheers, everybody.
Fuck Tom Brady.